Joey, thanks for joining me this morning, man. So just for anybody watching this video, kind of just state your name, where you guys farm at, and just kind of give a little bit of background on your operation and family life.
Okay, my name's Joey Tegler. I farm northeast Nebraska, Tilden, Nebraska area. I'm married to my wife, Sheena, and we have 3 kids. We also have a tree nursery on the side. So we farm 1,200 acres of row crop. We have about 300 head of cattle and do the tree nursery.
Okay. You guys got a lot of different things going on. And then you got kids at home too, right?
Yeah, 3 kids.
Okay. So, okay, perfect. Well, so you've been in Legacy Farmer for how long now?
3 months now, right? Getting close to 3 months.
Perfect. Well, first question is like, what are the biggest things that were not working in your life, personal and business, right? Because they're not separate. So personal and business wise, what was not working in life before joining Legacy Farmer and being involved in this network and community?
Biggest thing I think was following through on things. I've always been a dreamer, had big ideas, but we never really implemented the ideas. So the biggest change has been someone to push me or encourage me, I guess, to keep doing it, hold me accountable more so, to do things that are going to expand my business in a profitable way rather than just chasing dreams that are, getting deeper in debt and doing the same old thing over and over again.
Well, yeah. Do you feel like you were just spinning your wheels all the time with no real clarity or direction on where you needed to go?
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Stuck in the same place always.
Always. Yeah. One is just kind of how we were trained and conditioned growing up though too. Right. You give everything to the farm. That's where you invest your time, energy, and money. But in today's day and age, it's not really producing the results that guys want. And so they just continue spinning wheels and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? So,
I was there. Still in there in a way.
Exactly. Okay. So that's business wise. What was not working personally wise?
Well, they're connected, and I didn't really put them all together before this. I'd spend so much time on the farm and not give it to my family at all. So it's been that's been I don't want to call it a challenge, but that's just been an awakening, I guess, for me, is to making sure that I'm giving Sheena and the kids the time that they deserve too. I always prioritize the farm over anything. Really, it's just kind of what was bred into me, or what we're supposed to do, and being able to, I don't know, dedicate more time or just being aware of what I was doing before and giving more of my time to them, because ultimately that's what I'm working for anyways.
Yep, 100%. Okay, so what are some of the biggest changes you've noticed for you since you came in and made the commitment to join Legacy Farmer?
Clarity, I would say, on where I want to be, and I'm getting more confidence every day doing things. Getting up earlier in the morning I'm a morning person anyways, but I wasn't ever a 4:30 in the morning person, and that's been really good. I do enjoy it. I mean, this morning was a little bit later than normal. Had a long day yesterday, so I did wake up another 45 minutes later this morning, but it feels really good to get up and focus on myself, get a workout in, that kind of stuff feels really good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so what are some of the biggest changes you've noticed for Joey mentally though, right? Because a lot of these guys that are watching this video, they're constantly spinning their wheels. The negative thoughts are just consuming in their mind all day long. Like what are some of the biggest changes you've noticed for you mentally and things like that?
Just focusing on things that matter more. The tree nursery, we were going to put that off for this year, so that was something that definitely changed on me, because we weren't going to focus on it because we picked up some more farm ground, thought I was going to be too busy. I found ways to dedicate time to other people or hire some work done on the farm so I could focus more on the tree farm, and that's been a blessing. It really has. We've expanded it, not a major amount, but enough to justify the extra time it takes to go do that, and it's been profitable. So that's been really good.
Yeah. Okay. What are some of the biggest changes you've noticed between you and Sheena since you joined?
We're more open with each other. Before you know, if we disagree on something or have a little fight, and we don't fight much anyways, but we bottle it up, you know, and wouldn't say nothing, and then you know, over time that would explode, you know, at some point in time. But we're definitely more open with one another, and not scared to tell each other how we feel about, you know, if we disagree with something or anything really. Our conversations are getting a lot more open and honest, deep, you know. So
Did you feel alone, man, prior to coming in? Did you feel kind of like you were on an island by yourself?
a little bit, I would say so, because like I said, I want to do different things than what most farmers do anyways. I just have and Sheena's like that too. Her mind's even more creative than mine is. And I did, yeah. I feel, yeah, like there's nobody in my area that does what I want to do. And yeah, that makes me feel alone, but it's good to have these guys to not just bounce ideas off of, but just encourage you and just be a part of a group that, I don't know, if I call them advisors or whatever you want to call it. It's just been, that's I love it.
There's just a camaraderie between all of us, right? And with Joey, like the amount of stuff that's like your level of deepness that you go into detail on, like with your stacks and your emotions and things like that. Prior to Legacy Farmer, did you ever have anything that would actually allow you to really discover what was truth for you and what you really wanted?
No, not at all.
Went around to do the same thing every day and hope and pray for different results, but they never come. Right.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Okay. All right. Third question. What's your favorite thing? I mean, out of everything that we do inside of Legacy Farmer, with the trainings, the resources, the coaching calls, the community, the daily tools, the accountability, everything that we do there, what's the one thing that just really drives you?
The coaching calls. I really like that group and listening to other people's problems, and I can relate to them so much. It's crazy. I feel like these guys are all my friends and I've never even met them before. You know, I really am getting a lot of value out of that.
Yeah. How many other farmers and ranchers around the U.S. do you feel that they feel alone? They feel absolutely alone. They feel like they're on an island by themselves.
No, probably 90%.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Yep, I would agree. Right. And you get into our group and there's 50 plus other guys that all want the same thing that Joey wants, but Joey for years has just been kind of wandering around by himself, trying to find his path.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What's, and I want to talk a little bit about Sheena being inside of the Farm Wives group. Okay. Because we started the Farm Wives group. I was kind of nervous to start that, but it's turned out to be, from what I know, right, just a really powerful thing for these women. What are some things you've noticed in Sheena since she's been a part of the Farm Wives group?
She's kind of baby stepping in it a little more than me, but she's definitely, it's the same thing as she's more upfront and honest with me, you know, and I think it's good for her too to talk to other women they're going through the same things at home that she does, you know, their same, you know, young children, or, you know, husband's gone for 12, 14, 15 hours a day, just dealing with, basically talking to our oldest is 10 years old. So the best conversation she can have is with a 10-year-old, you know? So that's been a big benefit, I think, is just being able to talk to other women that are really truly doing the same thing that she is, or going through the same struggles that she does as a farmer.
100%. No, man, I'm so happy with how that's turned out and how well it's going, and how it'll continue to grow and expand and provide value to the women. Okay. So, final question, you know, and I said this to you prior to us starting the official call, is that, you know, gaining trust inside of this industry is very difficult. You know, when I was growing up, if there was a random vehicle coming down our road, it was like, hey, go get the shotgun. Who's coming down our road? You know, like this, it's just hard to trust people. Right. So what is the one thing you would say to somebody that is literally like, they're sitting here, they have all the same problems that Joey had. They feel like they're alone. They feel like they're on an island. They have no clarity on what direction they need to go. They feel like they're spinning their wheels. They have no accountability. They have nobody to bounce ideas off of, right? And they're wondering, they're like, okay, is the Legacy Farmer for real? Is this guy Jace? Is this legit? And are people really coming in here and getting results and taking action and changing their lives? What's the one thing you would say to somebody that's literally sitting on the fence like this, and they want to make the commitment, but they're scared to?
Just do it. It's been the best decision I've made thus far in my farming career and maybe even my life. I mean, it's been a change for the better. It really has been, and I do not regret it at all. It's something I plan on being a part of the rest of my life. I was skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and we've joined things or been a part of things that, you know, either we didn't follow through or it wasn't for real. And this is the real deal. It's been a blessing.
I appreciate you saying that.